Hey guys, it's Mike here again. I'm gonna do a review of my car and name off most of the parts that I have. I might miss some, but if I do, sorry. Anyways, yeah, let's do this. Let's start with the engine. So I have ported upper and lower intake manifolds. As some of you may know, I did this myself. I recommend this mod. I still haven't data logged for it, but I can tell a difference, the response, and it pulls harder through the RPM range. I also port matched my heads to make a funnel. I opened my intake manifolds were larger than the head opening, so there was a step there. So anyways, now it's a smooth transition. What else we got? JLT catch can to keep those manifolds clean. SCT X3 tuner with a 91 MPT tune. MPT is great for the 3.7s, in case some of you don't know that. BBK 73 mil throttle body. Painted them red along with the water pump, and yes, happened to me too at low mileage too. Had to change the water pump, and yeah, I painted the alternator red also. We got the BBK ceramic shorty headers. You probably see it better on this side. And BBK catted X pipe out to MagnaFlow street catback exhaust. This combo, I love the sound personally. Coming from someone who has a 5-liter, I was worried about the sound of these cars, and I actually love it. So, what else we got? Spec aluminum flywheel. I love that. It revs up nice and free. It falls about the same, but it stops. It revs up fast, stops fast, but falls roughly at the same rate. Excel coils, see, yeah, you can see those right there. NGK Iridium IX plugs. Ford Performance cover. Roush hood struts. Nice little touch there. And I actually turned them so they're out. They're supposed to face in, but I made them work so they turn out, which looks better. K&N oil filter, synthetic one, and just the Roush badge underneath the hood here, and that's on an SR strut tower brace. All little Roush caps and stuff, whatever, under the hood trim. Moroso coolant tank and Mr. Gasket looming. Just a little bit of touches here or there. Some people may like it, some not. Let's go to the drivetrain. So, well, we have a Barton short throw shifter. I love the shifter. The feels great compared to stock. Nice and direct. And that's also with a blowfish bracket. I also recommend that. Making your remote shifter one with the transmission instead of bolted to the body of the car. Excetti slave cylinder, spec stage 3 6-puck clutch. Great clutch, more of an on-off switch. So if you're streeting your car a lot, daily driving it, I don't necessarily recommend you get a stage 3 clutch. But that's just me. Especially with the aluminum flywheel, you got to rev it up more to get going. We got the, let's see, can you see it there? Yeah, that's the SR steel braided clutch line. I just put in actually tonight the white line trans-mount insert, so can't tell you about that. And I used red line transmission fluid and rear end fluid. Also too, I got a 3.5-inch Dynotech aluminum drive shaft, 373 gears, Ford Racing, and motive bearing install kit. That was the first time I ever did a rear end, and it's a success. Been to the track, hard launches, no noise, so that's good. We'll go to my suspension. So GT500 upper strut mounts, Eibach camber bolts, SR 1.5 lowering springs. They're the progressive with the Coney orange struts and shocks. This combination is great. It's a firm ride without being harsh. So I live in a town where it's pretty bumpy and it doesn't beat me up at all. SR adjustable sway bar end links, and those there, they were great at first until they started getting a little older. They were seizing up, so I had to pull them out, use heat and lube, free them up, put them back in, they stopped squeaking. It was driving me nuts. The car sounded cheap, but we're good now. BMR rear lower control arms, BMR adjustable upper control arm, BMR adjustable panhard bar in the rear. For wheels, we have 19-inch AMR. Yeah, just anyways, they're heavy as fuck, but I think they look nice. So if you're gonna drag race, don't use these. What do we got? Wrapped around these wheels are BFG Good For Sport Comp 2s. I love them. Had HTR Z3s on before, and they're junk compared to these. So for the price, I recommend these tires. They're night and day compared to what I had before. Here we got the Brembo big brake kit with StopTech 14-inch drilled rotors. Just installed Hawk HPS pads. We got Goodridge stainless steel lines. And for the rear, I think that's it. For the front, we got in there, there you can see 10mm spacer in the front. People hate spacers, so if you want to hate, give her. In the rear, we have StopTech rear rotors, or no, Power Stop slotted in drilled rotors. And in there we got an 1.25-inch spacer. That's the bolt-on style. What else we got? For the rear anyways too, over here, those are my drag radials. And I fucked them up doing a burnout for my gender reveal. Yay me. And they were brand new. They still might have a few passes left on them, but I really chewed them up. We'll go with lighting now. For the lighting, we got Raxium headlights. Inside there are diode dynamic LED bulbs. And we have, sorry. In the fog lights, we have diode dynamic. And then in the headlights, which they don't sell anymore, are HID Visions Canada. Philips license plate lights, map lights, 2013 to 14 taillights. Love them. Expensive as hell if you're going to go new, especially if you're Canadian and you're going to get them shipped here. We also have Philips. Anyway, I've got the Raxium filler panel, MMD marker bezels and tint, for the headlights also too, we have the daytime running light cutoff switch. That's there. In Canada, it's law to have a daytime running lights, but I just use the halos as my daytime running lights. So also for the rear, Raxium sequential signals and 4-ways. Also have for the brake light a 3x pulse from Raxium. And I'll just walk around a bit. Some of the exterior mods here. The Boss 302 street splitter, and I modified it to mate up to the chin spoiler using Track Dog Racing adjustable splitter rods. And those are good for helping to hold this all together, like sturdy. I hit a raccoon, I thought it was gonna fuck the front end up. It all held together, and I believe it's because of the rods. What else in the front we got here? ABS hood deflector. Had to put that there because I have the famous, aluminum hood that flakes. So that was my cheat without having to buy a new hood. Pre-painted hood scoop. We have the 3.7 badge with reflective RS lettering. Roush lower side splitters. MMD side scoops. 2013 to 14 Roush side splitters. Made it work with my Roush rear lower valance. Roush 3-piece spoiler. I made this piece here. From far, it flows with the splitters all the way around. What else we got? I don't know. I'm sure there's more. Inside, what do we got? Roush door seal plates, UPR switch plates, modern billet bezels, Roush knob. I need to vacuum my Roush carpets. Plates. Extra trim, just painted this here. Anyways, this is her. I love this car. Anyone who doesn't have a 3.7 and why didn't I get a V8? Why would I put all the money into this car? Believe it or not, it's a great car. It's fast for what it is. This here's got mods on it too. It's gutted, and this car's faster. So, and it's a better driver. I'm getting back to this one. Will be faster, but for now, it's easier to work on this one. Yeah, I miss the grill, modern billet upper and lower grill. This is her. Hopefully I get more videos in the summer. Thanks for watching, everyone. Till next time.